Hello, season 5, episode 9, not 9, 7. Is it? I think it's episode 8, actually. Wait, hold on. Yeah, episode 8. So, let's begin. Alright, everyone, welcome to your annual Christmas party! I know you guys are very excited. So, let's already start with the prayer from Rain. Then Rain was like starting to pray, and she was praying, and everyone was praying. Good? Guys, get out of here. This isn't your episode. Get out of here. So yeah, they were praying and stuff. And then she stopped praying. Alright, so now time to let the class officers take over. Alright, so we're actually gonna begin the first 2 games at the same time. So Jonathan, Rebecca, and Matthew, you guys are gonna go with me. And for this, we're gonna have to go to the special program building, specifically the the programming building right over there, right around there. As you can see, we got permission to use the whole building for 1 hour. So let's make a count. We are gonna need around 5 players. So Arthur, I'm gonna get Joey, I'm gonna get this guy, you over there, and also Anton. Alright, you guys will go with us. Meanwhile, the other 4 class officers will start the second game. And also, I kind of scrapped some of the games because I kind of didn't really want to do them. Because Freeze Dance, it's literally just musical chairs. Sing or Dare is kind of lame. And also, I don't really know how to sing. And Envelope Delivery, I genuinely don't know what that means. And I'm genuinely too lazy to try and find out what I meant by that. So, it was probably the same game that this is. So, yeah. I'm just gonna teleport these MFs. Get your Squiggly Diggly out and run their build. Alright. Meanwhile, some of you guys will be doing the second game. So, we're gonna need a grand total of 12 people. So, let me get these NPCs. Bruce, Jezreel, Johnston, and Ella, and these 3. Wait, Infernal Princess Rain, what are you doing here? That's crazy. I just realized Infernal Princess Rain is one of the only characters, or actually maybe the only character, to have only shown up in movies. Because, Phantom Vaughn and Vince Dash 1 have appeared in the episodes, I think? I don't know. But, Infernal Princess Rain was only introduced in the movies. So, yeah. Alright. And now you guys have to split yourselves up into 4 teams. So Bruce, Ella, and this random person teamed up. Jezreel, Johnson, and this random person teamed up. These 3 teamed up to form the white team. And then, yeah, right here. Actually, you know what? Nah, that wouldn't work. Anyway. Alright, the video above you right now will only be repeated twice. And it is a short but very difficult dance. So you guys need to be paying a lot of attention. You guys have to pick a leader, to show the dance. And whoever performs the dance the most accurately will win. And then he played the video. But I'm gonna focus on the first game for now. Alright, so now that I've given you these special tags, look at the tags itself. And then they opened it and it was a certain colored ornament with a number on a said ornament that they have to look for. Hold on. Alright, so one of you should be getting, or all of you should be getting, a random color ornament with a random number. So that's basically the ornament you have to look for across the entire building. So, in Arthur's case, what did you get? I got a yellow ornament that has the number 5. That's the one you have to look for. Joey, I got a number 1 and a letter red? Color red ornament. Yeah, and for the rest of you guys, that's the exact ornament you have to look for. There have been several ones scattered across all of the buildings, and you guys need to find it. The hunt starts. Well, not yet, because the final rule will be whoever will find. Actually, no, the first 3 people to find their special ornament wins. You cannot alter with the positions of the ornaments. Because if you do, you will be automatically disqualified from the competition. So, basically, the ornaments have, like, special fingerprints, and if it detects a different fingerprint, well, then, like, you know, you basically have to tap the, like, thing onto the ornament to confirm that it's really you trying to find it. And you can't get it out of its special cage until you get the little tag. Now the game will begin in 3, 2, 1. And then all of them were looking very quickly. This ran. I'm gonna call him Frank because he has Fram. Hold on. Wait. Focus. Well, just trust me, alright? It says Fram. Alright, dog, what'd you get? I got a green, like, ornament. I got a blue one. Actually, I'm looking for the blue ornament. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just said that. I'm looking for a green one. I'm pretty sure Arthur's looking for a yellow one. Joey's looking for a red one. And the other guy's looking for a black one, I believe. Alright. I think we should split up for this place. Alright. Oh, I found something blue! Failed. Scan. Oh, darn it. Did you find anything? Nope. Found absolutely nothing. Let's go check the other building. Alright. Where is it? Damn, bro. You're going that crazy. Yeah. Check the stairs. Wait. What's that? What? What'd you find? I found something yellow. Scan. Failed. Darn it. Wait. What's that? Scan. Success. Yes! I found the first ornament! Oh, and it looks like Arthur has the first place spot. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make things a lot more interesting. The final person to not get an ornament will lose. So, the game's not over yet. I was originally gonna make it so that the first person to get the ornament wins, but whatever. I'm gonna make things more interesting. Oh, hell nah! Wait, where did he even find it? Shucks! Ah. Wait, what's that? No, it's nothing. No, this one's white. I don't think anyone needs this. Getting a little crevice. Yes, this is just an excuse for me to flex my awesome library. Wait. Hold on. Something green! Wait! You found something green? I mean, what? Who said that? That's not a dead body. Give me that. Ow! Yes! Scan success. I found my green. That kind of looks more teal, Rain. Shut up. Anyways, 2 more spots. So yeah. Oh, by the way, the last 2 will get slightly less prizes. So instead of like candy and school supplies, they get to pick between one of them. Ha ha. Crap, you already found something. Did you check the 3rd floor? There was a 3rd floor? Yeah. Right there. What the hell? Is that it's a freaking spider. Oh no, boy. Where did the spider go? I think that's it. No, I think it's just debris. Yes! Scan complete. He got his. Yes! I may not get as much, but I still get prizes. Ooh! It looks like it's a race between Anton and Joey. Crap. Maybe I need to check there again. Or I'll check here. Which spots have I not checked? I checked the second floor, the third floor, the computer room, the school computer room 1, school computer room 2. How did I not check the first floor? Yes! And the final one. Why is mine way smaller? Because it's accurate. Shut up, loser. And that's the final one, which means the only one that couldn't find his ornament was Anton. Crap, are you kidding me? Oh, and buddy boy, you're gonna get quite mad at Frank for this one. What do you mean? Because I'm gonna show you where the blue emerald? What in the chaos of the ornament was? Wait, but he said he already checked the other side. Did he now? Because it was right here. Takes his little card. Scan complete. Listen, bud. He didn't technically move it, alright? So, it's technically allowed, but as compensation, I'm probably just gonna give you, like, I don't know, like, you have $100. Go spend all that for. Hell no, I don't need money. I need revenge. He probably found out, didn't he? Listen, bud, You're dead, little bro. What? What do you mean? You literally checked there. I thought I was about to. I trusted you. Listen, alright? It's a battle of survival. And also, don't blame me, because I genuinely thought that you would have checked. I even checked on your side, just to make sure that you weren't tricking me. But no, you decided to just run out immediately. So, if you think about it, this is technically kind of on you. Oh, shut it! Eh? No fighting. Just accept your loss or whatever. I mean, that's pretty toxic. Yeah, I know. Meanwhile, so basically they all finished practicing. Alright, now it's time to do the dance. And I'm gonna spin this wheel. And the first group to present will be Group 4! No! Followed by Group 2! Ah, darn it! Come on, Bruce. I think we got this. We perfectly nailed it. If anything, this is probably second best case scenario. True. Third is Group 1! Which means that Group 3 will be last. Let's go! So this, and then this, and then this. Oh wait, no, this. There we go. So basically, they did dance, and then they did dance, and then they did dance, and then they did the super cool dance. Alright, so we judged up our scores in accuracy and neatness, which is a total of 20 points. So Group 1, I feel like for some of the stuff they kind of freestyled it. Yeah, true. Some of them, some of the points were accurate, but most of them were just random shoves that they made up last second. So accuracy gets a 6. But the neatness was okay. I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, the general score says 7, Brio. You're just saying it, the personal score. Yeah, my personal score was also okay. Whatever. So they get a total of 13 points. Ooh, not bad. I'm hoping we don't get last place. The second group to perform did really excellently, honestly. So I'm gonna give. Okay, I'm just gonna. This is everyone's opinion, alright? I just combined it, so. Accuracy gets a 9 because some of the footsteps weren't accurate, kind of, but the arm movements were very nice. And neatness gets a 10 because the moves were really smooth. So 19. What? Yes! See? Told you. Yeah, dude, you're a pretty cool leader. Huh. Don't tell me this is gonna start a Bruce rebelling from Jonathan. Like, don't worry, it won't. The third group, which is group 2, I believe. I think they're group 2. No, they're group 1. Oh yeah, group 1. I think it was group 4 and then group 2. Actually, no, group 2 and 4 and 1, 3. Just pretend that was the actual order. Alright. Group 1 did, I'd say, pretty well, and they also said it pretty well. The accuracy is a 7, and neatness is also a 7. Actually, no, their neatness is a 8, giving them a score of 15. Oh, please tell me the last group didn't do well. And the final group. I gotta say, no offense, that was probably the worst, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's like the first group's performance, but worse, because they low-key forgot some of it. They're lucky that their neatness score was pretty high, because they got a neatness score of 9. Damn, that rhymed! Hold on, maybe I gotta start including some more lyrics into my songs. Okay, stop with the self-promotion. Yes, they did get a 9, but their accuracy at a 3. So, the winner is the group of Bruce, Ella, and Wayne. Dang it, you gotta stop on my name. Well, let's go! Yeah! You got our prizes. What? No! You're such a bad leader, man. Oh, shut it! And then they all took their seats. Meanwhile, by this time, they were basically just waiting, and then this group came back. So I'm gonna put Joey, Artur, Anton there. They got their prizes. I'm gonna put you right there. Right there. You go right here. And Bruce and Ella go right here. No, this is not a ship. It's a battle cruiser. Alright, now for the final game. We're gonna need, well, we're gonna need 3 participants who are good at baking. Well, besides, you know, yours truly. Wait, who do I even pick from here? I'm gonna do Welburn, Timothy, and... Actually, no, I'm gonna do 4. Yeah, Brielle said 4. And then I'm gonna put Frank and Anton. Oh, you little bastard. Watch me claim this prize. Alright. So, here, you guys can have these cards. Basically, you need to make a cookie design. So, you guys are being provided with frosting, the actual, a baked cookie, so you don't have to worry about baking the cookie itself. And you guys are provided. Yeah, take 2 because I got interrupted. So. You guys are provided with an already baked cookie, frosting that matches the color of, you know, the thing you're trying to make, and a 10-minute timer. Actually, 15 minutes. That's a little bit too strict. Yeah, 15-minute timer. So, very simple. You need to get the cookie as accurate as possible, and I'll rate it this time around. The last game, Jed and Russell were rating it, with some from, you know, me and... Who the hell were you again? Isaiah. Oh, yeah, Isaiah. But this time around, it's gonna be me and Isaiah rating. Okay. No, that was not a pause. That was just... You know, okay, I don't know why I included that. Alright, the baking starts now! Well, not really baking. So, they made their, like, cookies and stuff. This is not a Cookie Run Kingdom reference. I genuinely wanted to do this. Wait, what did I get? A Yeti? You gotta be joking me, man! A Yeti! Yes, I got Santa, Saint Nick himself. Ha! I got an elf. Let's go. Let's go. I got reindeer. So they were all making their like cookies. By this time, the other officers came back. So how did the dancing game go? Hey, it did pretty well, not gonna lie. It was really funny seeing them dance though. Actually, yeah, I could barely hold my laugh throughout the whole performance. Especially group 3s. Or was it 3 or 1? I think it was group 1. They did so bad, like honestly. Like they're lucky they did their moves pretty smoothly. Otherwise, I would have given them only a 6 total. Damn, that's pretty harsh. You got beef with any of their members? No, it's just that they did really bad, but that's also kind of my first impressions of them, so... Egotist Jed. Never thought I'd see the day. Shut it, you lovebirds. I'm trying to see these cookies. Yeah, take it from me. It's pretty annoying, but you get used to it eventually. See what? Darn it. After they were done baking le cookie. So they all presented their cookies. They all presented their cookie ranking. And then they were Isaiah and Brielle were basically giving their scores and stuff. Also, I just realized that this was supposed to be the same with like 3 people baking the cookie, but I feel like that was more accurate if it was like a ginger house that's very brave. A brave ginger house. A ginger brave. Alright. Alright, time to total up the scores. The last place it has gotta be Frank. I'm sorry. This elf looks really weird. The facial expression is definitely what lowers the score. Plus, its belt and the hat look kind of weird as well. I'm gonna give it a 5. No! Deserved. Next up is Timothy. And I'm not saying the rest of them are bad. I'm just saying only Frank's was slightly weird. But Timothy did pretty well. And the icing is quite accurate. I'm gonna give it a 7. Haha, at least it's not last place! Hold on. Second is Welburn, and first place is Anton. Yes! But I'm gonna give my criticism first. Well, Welburn did really well, surprisingly. So, yeah, with the, with like the beard. Yeah, he did pretty well. And then like the black, like lines, like they're very thin. Unlike Timothy's, they were like a pencil, like wide. I mean, kind of makes sense. He got a freaking Yeti after all. Don't blame me. Blame the bowl. Yeah, Welburn gets an 8. And Anton, he did pretty well on this reindeer. Kind of funny considering Anton got absolutely destroyed during the item hunt. Really? What happened? Well, basically, Frank was teaming up with him to find their respective ornaments. And Frank found what was supposed to be Anton's ornament, the one Anton was trying to find. But he gate-kept it, but he thought that, well, Anton would have found it. He didn't. And he ended up getting last. Oh, that's crazy. Let's go! Take that, Frank! Ha! Damn. These two got beef with each other. And then basically, Ezekiel came together with his friends. And then these guys were watching from the side because they were doing a cool comedy show. Actually, no, what should I do? I already did a comedy show. I already did a, what should I even do? I'm gonna think about it. Oh, I've got an insane idea. Hold on. Alright, bring it in, boys. And, here, bro was, like, inside of it. Wait, what are they doing? I thought they were supposed to do a stand-up comedy show. Well, we found out that the other section was doing the exact same thing. And Russell had a better idea in mind. And then they were basically doing like the basic magic tricks. You know, he sawed Russell in half. Boom! Actually, no, Isaiah in half. Oh hell no, bro got split in half! And then there was like blood to make it more realistic. So they were like popping a like strawberry, like a very wet strawberry like thing. Nah, bro got sawed in half? What the? Boom! Still alive, suckers! Oh hell no, bro tricked us. And everyone was like looking at this point. And then he pulled out like a hat, you know, he was trying to get a bird out. And then he was like, Ezekiel was doing the thing where he like spit out a bunch of cards. You know, basic magic stuff. After the magic show, everyone was super impressed by the super skibbity performance. Also, you guys definitely can tell which section I favor more because of the like lengths. Like this video is probably around like 30 minutes long. Meanwhile, the other one was like around like 40, almost 50 minutes. Alright guys, that's about it for our stuff. We're gonna eat, then get our gifts. So Jen and Rain were definitely not big. Brielle was just going. Actually no, wait. Actually, I'm gonna make her hang out with Walburn. Why? Why not? More like Matthew was hanging out with Tomoth. These three were hanging out. These three were also hanging out. Rebecca decided to join in, and Jonathan was hanging out with his besties, his friends, and Jezreel. So yeah. Why does it low-key look like Jen and Rain are dating? I did hear some rumors that they actually were dating. Actually, where did you hear them from? I heard them from Rebecca. You know, because she got a little bit of information because of Rain. You know, they've been talking for a few days. Apparently, Rain said that she has been hanging out with someone way more lately for more than bestie reasons, quote unquote. Damn, that's kind of crazy. So, Rain, what are you gonna do for the Christmas party? You know, our group's Christmas party. Like, who's my SP? I'm kind of not really asking that, but sure. I mean, you can give me a hint. Alright, I'll give you a hint. It's one of the guys, basically. Okay, that kind of narrows it down. Not really, but it still narrows it down. Oh, that's the only clue you're ever getting, though. Darn it! And then basically, the gift giving happened. Alright, I'm gonna give my first gift, or my SP, you know, related gift, to Frank! And Frank gave his gift. Alright, I'm gonna give my gift to Arthur. And it was basically a loop. And Arthur gave his to Rain. Rain gave his to hers to Jed. Jed gave his to random person. So, and then they open your gifts. You know the drill. Whoa! Rain, how did you know I needed new glasses? Well, I found your old glasses one day and they looked really bad. There was like a little crack on them. So I figured, no way my bestie is gonna wear glasses this terrible. So I went to the best store for glasses possible, EO, and got you this sick pair. It even has your initials on it, and you know, I asked for your signature, but they ended up adding my signature instead. Because, you know, I had to, like, do a little contracting, so... Wait, your signature is on these? Well, only the cover. That's gonna be very confusing. Don't worry, I never put my signature. I only put my signature for fancy stuff. I just usually write my initials in very, like, lazy handwriting, not gonna lie. Oh, thanks. Let's go, this gift is so sick! Well, how did you know I wanted this? Well, I figured, you know what, you needed to change your fashion every once in a while. And also, I have been seeing that you've been getting into, you know, playing the ukulele as of lately, so, I gave you a little, ukulele. Actually, no, a guitar. Because a guitar is way better than a ukulele, trust me. And also, you're pretty bad at it. but it can still play songs just like the ukulele can. Aw, dude, thanks! Oh, hell yeah! New glasses! Let's freaking go. And a sketch pad! I still wonder, why do you need that? Oh, because I really like drawing sketches. I've been actually drawing you guys as of lately. And they're looking pretty nice. In fact, I think I'll show them at the Christmas party. And, spoiler alert, but my SP is actually gonna be getting one of those drawings. Nah, actually, yeah, it took me like 6 hours to make the damn drawing. Genuinely. There's like the shading, you know, the color, the accuracy. I had to look up so many photos of them. I looked like a stalker. That's actually insane. So yeah, the teacher gave the final speech. Jay gave the prayer. And yeah. So yeah, make sure to like, say goodbye. So chat, how did y'all's Christmas party go? It went pretty well. The games were really hectic. Especially the first game. I can't wait to tell the rest of you guys on the way home. And good, actually no, kind of a... Wait, where are we even gonna go? Well, first we're gonna go to SM and, you know, to buy our respective person's shopping supplies. Gifts! Yeah, gifts. You guys can't, like, try and find the other person, by the way. You can, you know. Well, Vince, are you gonna go with us? Well, no. What? Why? Because I already bought my gift. First of all, y'all are mad late. And second of all I'm gonna say about my gift, well, my second gift, it's gonna be really massive. Massive? Like the low Tabor face.